Alrighty. Oh my gosh. Thank you for all the bits. We're gonna play a game now. Press any key to start. What happens here? Is it gonna jump right into... Okay. I named myself Rand Assault. But I'm gonna delete this because... Can I play with my controller? I can. I'm gonna delete this. How do I delete? R, delete. Because I want to start a new character in game, because I didn't read any of this stuff when I played the other day. A bit's a penny, so every 100 bits is $1. So thank you for all those bits, Benadryl. Alright, Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. We are pleased to inform you that you've been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th-year student. Oh, 5th year. Term begins September 1st. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for the reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Eleazar Fig to help you hone your spellcasting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of term feast and the sorting ceremony. Yours sincerely, Professor Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Okay. I'm a gazillionaire in bits. Sure, gazillionaire. Alright, let me see. What looks like me as a child? Because I definitely, as a child, had hair, I promise. As a child, I had hair. I know I did. I remember. I didn't wear glasses, but, you know, it's Harry Potter, so we'll wear glasses. Sure, that's totally my hair when I was a kid. Although I was more of a strawberry blonde kid. Where is that? Let's see here. Something like that. I didn't have scars. Well, actually, I had a little cheek scar. I don't think they have that here, so we won't do that. Complexion. Sure. Rosy red cheeks. What do my eyebrows look like? I don't know. Something like that. Something like that. And what do we got here? Oh, we have different voices.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. It was wonderful. That was quite something.
I definitely wasn't British, though.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
Okay, I don't think...
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Whoa, that's weird. Is that a female voice?
That was quite something. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
This is weird. They just changed the pitch. All right. What's my name? Oh, I have to type it in. Rand Desart. That is definitely my name in Hogwarts. There's no end to the bit jingles. Do I need to turn off the bit jingles? Because I can't hear them. If it's overdoing it, I can turn off the bit jingles. Can I tell you my favorite, funniest knock-knock joke? I don't know of one. The proper British name, that's right. I don't have a favorite knock-knock joke. I do have a favorite joke. I'll tell you in a second once we're done watching videos.
It appears we are almost ready to depart.
Professor Fig, what a name.
It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
I do sound like Harry Potter, apparently.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar. Of course.
Secrets.
Why
Secret
don't we
stories.
speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
I definitely wasn't this
Ages
tall as
since
a
I'd
kid,
been to the
though.
castle.
I was short.
Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
A horseless carriage. That looks like a bug, but I think that's not actually a bug. Oh, it's a flying carriage. Of course it is. It must be a flying carriage. Evil man in dark hat. What does the sub do? Means you don't get commercials, and you can use certain sub emotes and other random perks. You can do links and stuff. All right. So we're watching a movie, playing a game, and it's a little loud. And I can't turn it down because I don't think I have access to options yet. All right, my favorite joke while this is loading. It's not probably going to be all that impressive, but here we go. Two fish are swimming around in a tank. Swimming around. One fish turns to the other fish. One fish turns to the other fish and says, "Hey, who's driving this thing?" There's the joke. There's my joke.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
I'm
Of
special.
course, as the other fifth years
some
will have
reason.
been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not
The
only
puns are
an
way better than my
exceptional
joke,
teacher,
probably.
he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
Ranrock and her Goblin Rebellion.
Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to
Ranrock.
convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal.
Goblin
That
metal.
symbol. What's that glow? I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
Told you I'm special.
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do not
Oh, a dragon! Oh, a dragon! Did that guy just eat that wizard? Wait, I thought there were no horses. Who are you? Oh, they're invisible Pegasus horses.
The key!
feels a little bit like, I don't know, one of those Uncharted or something. I'm watching a movie. This will be a game eventually, I assume.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion.
Wiggenweld.
That stuff will right you in a second.
All right, down to heal. All right, I'm down to heal.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'd like to believe Wiggenweld juice tastes like
I'm feeling
Ecto Cooler
better,
High
sir,
C.
if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key.
All right.
Or why.
I can now finally, I think, go into settings. Games kind of like this bug me when they don't let you go into settings before you even get into the game. I want to change my... I want to invert my looking. How can I invert my looking? Not PC control options. How do I invert? Invert camera y-axis. That's what I want to do. Okay. Let's see. Does that fix? That fixes that. Okay. Fortnite Ninja is streaming. Oh my God! You better go watch Fortnite Ninja. I mean Ninja. Is that Ninja? Okay, so I have this wand. If I right trigger, if I left trigger, nothing happens. Okay, so I'm learning how to walk. Learning how to walk. Let's see. I definitely didn't have a coat this awesome when I was a kid. Basically a cape coat. This doesn't look like
How far
Hogwarts.
did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Scottish Highlands.
Those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
All right, enjoy, Penderdrill. Thanks for the bits. We'll see you next time. How does he know Scottish Highlands? It's so easy.
Mind your step.
He's an expert in GeoGuessr. By the way, my graphics seem really not good. Did it give me like really bad graphic settings or something based on my... I don't know. I feel like my graphics don't look as good as I want them to do. Rendering resolution, I don't know why that... I can't change any of that. I don't know. It doesn't look like I can change my graphic settings that much.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic, you say? It's cold and windy, so Scottish Highlands is
Yes.
right.
A powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search.
Are you sure you don't?
Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Somebody could like push you off walking so close to the edge, sir. Dangerous.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Dumble Yoda.
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
And the Force can be a powerful ally, but also
that
used for the dark
ice?
side.
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path.
Professor Fig is awesome.
Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing.
Wand work,
Focus
alright.
on the center.
Alright, basic cast. New spell unlocked. Tap right trigger to perform a basic cast. What am I casting?
Excellent!
Use your camera to select an active target. Some players prefer to select targets to move the avatar with the same thumbstick by disabling camera relative targeting in center in settings. Okay. Okay, so I can like focus. I can like, it's kind of like Elden Ring. You can tap and focus a target. Oh, that's cool. What spell am I even using?
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
Man, this seems dangerous. I could just blow up a person's head with this spell.
Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
5 minutes in, Rand's always going for the dark side. Of course they do. Of course, yes, they have cookies. Yeah, dark side has cookies. This is true.
Ah, up there.
Wow, you're a spry for an old man. Alright, we gotta check for secrets around. Like a chest! Right. We got 42 gold coins in that chest. Okay. So apparently you have gold in this game. Alright.
We're close now. It's just ahead.
Light side hates baked goods. Yeah, they're probably vegetarian and cookies have butter and stuff. And eggs. They're vegan on the light side.
Steady yourself. Reparo!
You're a Jedi. Just say Reparo and you get a bridge. Okay, he is Master Yoda. He is totally Master Yoda. Be able to repair a bridge that easy. Can I change? Can I make the sound less loud? Okay, let's turn everything down about half. Okay, there we go. I feel like it was kind of loud. You all can tell me if it's too loud or too soft.
Almost there.
Don't worry, I'll protect you from all of these jars. This looks like a boss fight area if I've ever seen one.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason.
A Dumbledore?
Let's have a look around
Gandalf?
for anything that seems out of place.
The original wizard was Merlin in Hogwarts Legacy or in Harry Potter Land. Minimap shows your surroundings with purple arrow in the middle is you. This yellow thing is your current objective. Press and hold up to toggle quest objective details. Right. Explore the ruins. All right. Okay, can I not lock onto stuff? All right, investigate.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Rand hates Potter. E. I get it. If I hold this down, will it keep hitting more things? No, I have to tap it. Okay. It looks like I need to go over here.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Who's he? And why does he keep statues of himself? I mean, I don't keep statues of myself at home. Do other people do that? Chat, do you have statues of yourself at home? Seems a little, I don't know, narcissistic. Of course he's Emperor Palpatine, of course. Keep exploring, Professor. I just keep breaking pots for no reason.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking?
Your statue is made out of butter. Okay, nice. If you were a wizard, you would totally have a statue made of yourself. Rich and famous people do.
What's this? Professor Fig!
This is Star Wars, which is the one, the terrible one? Rise of Skywalker. The mirror.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Is this the home of Gilderoy Lockhart? I don't remember who that is in the Harry Potter world. Star Wars Return to Hogwarts, that's right. Lack the funds to consider a statue of yourself. Me too.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
I hear somebody snoring. Or growling. Or something. Oh, it's a it's a goblin snoring. Or I don't know. What race are you? Are you a goblin?
Hello?
Yeah, goblin banker, okay. Gilderoy Lockhart was the vain professor who signed all the autographs. Oh, I do remember him. He wrote that book about his own adventures or something.
It can't be.
Customers?
Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here?
Kenneth Branagh's character. Oh, that was Kenneth Branagh? Okay. Yes.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Hmm?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you.
All right. I love mine trains at banks. It's like
Keep
going to
your hands
Disneyland.
inside the cart, if you don't wish to lose them.
That's an OSHA violation, sir. I'm keeping track of all the OSHA violations. Oh, I can move my
How many
camera.
vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
The thief's
These
downfall.
are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Okay. This is a great Disneyland ride. All right, police goblin.
Vault number
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
All right. Is this foreshadowing of an enemy? Because he looks shady. This game is literally on rails. Yes, true. He's following us. He's gonna go report us.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Okay. When do I get to do more magic? In this movie, I mean video game. I don't want to skip, because if I skip, I won't know what's happening. Finally get some Harry Potter music.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today.
Alright. I better get a really cool new wand or something.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Alright. We about to get locked in a vault?
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Wow, how did I know? It's like I knew.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected.
Should have got me a blonde
Let me
wig to go with
think.
my character in game. That's
There
right.
must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Steady your wand with left trigger and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol's path. So, A. Oh, I was supposed to press A there. Okay. Weird. So I do the direction. A. Do I need to turn this? A. Alright. Do I have to do that every time I cast a spell?
Revelio.
Okay, no, just to learn it. Alright.
There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
The spell you cast a billion times. Okay. I see a chest over there. Okay, that's cool.
A door.
Well, that's
Quite
a
sure
start.
there was a door there.
There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
I have a
If what
special
you can
ability
see
of seeing
reveals the way
glows.
forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault.
It's my glow
Lead
up
the way.
skill. Alright, investigate.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
Oh, the lighting is cool.
I do.
Oh, that's
But to
cool.
what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
It illuminates where the spell goes. That's pretty freaking cool, man. Revelio. I see nothing. You're slowly losing interest in playing V games. It's like you're satisfied watching Twitch or YouTube. Are you growing old? Is anyone
I
else
see
feeling
something
the
up
same?
ahead.
Yeah.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
There's a good thing I'm here, or else you just wander aimlessly, right? What is this? Revelio. What did I just do?
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue?
What statue?
Everyone else is
I
blind.
see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection
What's
in
up,
the floor.
RPG? I've gotten acquainted with the name of your ship. I guess so. You mean the one you sent this morning?
Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match.
Is it a
Wait.
puzzle?
When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
All right, time to learn Lumos. Okay, so this direction, A. I'm such an expert wizard. Grand Assault, what a name, thank you. Acquired the Wand, Lightning Charm, Lumos, which has automatically been slotted to your spell set. Lumos creates a light at the tip of your wand to help you see in dark areas. Nice. Hold RT and tap Y to cast or extinguish Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Uh-oh. Do I have to fight statues? Uh-oh.
Look out!
Protego!
Protego? I didn't know I knew that spell.
Descendo! Levioso! Deposo!
That's pretty cool.
Levioso! Confuso!
Oh.
Deposo!
Why?
Exposo!
Okay, hold on a second. What, you watched a YouTuber called the wizard Bartius Lataro, which translates to Bart Flashlighter. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm supposed to press Y to defend against incoming attacks, huh? Okay, how can I... There. Okay, so I see a little spidey sense. There we go. This is teaching me how to defend. Cool, so Y... Alright, this combat's pretty cool. Not what I was expecting from a Harry Potter game.
Stay close!
Protego! Lumos.
He disappeared though. Where'd he go?
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you?
Mantids attacking.
This isn't good.
Kind of
Where
like
am I supposed
mantids.
to go?
I guess I follow these
What's
lights.
happening?
Can I do,
The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
what's the
Revelio.
Revelio thing? Does that do anything? Okay, it shows me something over there. I see something over here.
Lumos.
Chests. Definitely need chests. Gold. Alright, great.
Revelio. Lumos.
Apparently I can't Revelio and Lumos at the same time, it seems.
Revelio.
Okay.
Lumos.
The combat in this game is awesome. Well, that looked pretty cool to start, even though I didn't quite understand what was happening at first.
Revelio.
Anything else? Alright, we got some gold. Oh, I see a chest over here.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
Where was that chest? Here it is. I'm gonna be rich.
Revelio.
Anything else? Okay, if the exploring is like this, where I'm revealing things and finding chests, I will probably be doing all the exploring. What's up, Pie Boy? How are you doing, sir? You have to pronounce them both in the same time. For that, you have to have 2 heads. What? Oh, you mean both spells? Uh-oh. More statues that are going to attack, it seems.
Protego.
So this.
Lumos.
Lumos. Do I have to do Revelio?
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
Yeah, okay.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
That's right.
Protego.
I wonder if there's a timing thing where you get bonuses if you time it right. Okay. It does look like I was doing more damage after I, like, parried them. Hold Y during Protego to stun enemies with a Stupefy counterattack. Stunned enemies take extra damage, indicated by gold numbers. Hold Y during Protego. Interesting. Okay, cool. Let's try that.
Protego.
Okay, okay, I was way too early there. Oh. Somebody attack me so I can counterattack you.
Stupefy.
Oh, cool. Stupefy.
Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy.
Alright, that's cool. Stupefy. Get stupefied. That is pretty cool. I don't remember Harry Potter doing that. Better fighter than Harry Potter, I guess. If you're busy, you can't stay. I thought you'd say that Sniper Elite 5's on sale, so you're definitely buying it. Oh, nice. Yeah. Let me know if you want to play at some point.
Protego.
Whoops.
Lumos.
When you got to go upgrade your spells, timing for Protego will give you benefits attack-wise. Nice. All Harry does is Stupefy and Expelliarmus. Yeah, I know. He's a loser compared to Rand Dassault.
Revelio.
Okay, where's chests? Chest with money. I see no chest with money.
Lumos.
Sprint, eh? Okay.
Revelio.
No chest with gold this time, eh?
Lumos.
Well, PM me to let me know if I have a good stream. Thank you, sir. You have a good one, too. You ever saw anyone change spells like that? It's too spammy, in your opinion? I mean, we'll see. I mean, we're just starting. Can I walk through it backwards? Okay.
Revelio.
Any chests? Okay. D&D time for you? Nice, bye boy. See a chest over here. Monies. Cash monies. Who just leaves a chest with random gold in it? Apparently everybody in this world.
Lumos.
Alright, what do we got here? Am I about to drink a special potion that makes me more special than I already specially am? Professor!
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin.
Pensieve.
That is a pensive.
Alright, or pensive,
For
okay.
viewing memories.
So that's a memory.
I wonder.
One of the chests you'll find Dumbledore's socks. They're the most powerful socks known to man.
Follow my lead.
We're gonna experience some memories here. Is it Snape's memories again? Dumbledore? Of course it is. Is that Dumbledore? Maybe that's not Dumbledore. I don't know.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. And the responsibility that accompanies it.
By blowing some statues? Okay. Yeah, I'm
We've done
totally
all that we can.
eligible for the most powerful magic of all time. Most powerful of all time. Bot is dead. Okay, let's see if I can fix
That's
it.
what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Time for this story
Who were they?
is late 1800s.
I don't know.
Okay.
But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
Oh,
I was right.
wow.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me.
Look at those arms,
I
man.
was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors.
Traitors.
Now,
All right.
where were we?
We're about to fight, bro.
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
So this is long before Harry Potter, I guess, is what you're saying, Shogi. Okay, cool. Whoa! Boss fight versus boss fight, huh? Run away! Run away!
I know a way out.
About that time, he knew he effed up. That's right. We playing Star Wars, you see a force push. Yeah, right? Basically the force.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Are we at Hogwarts then? Okay, the train. That must be the train to Hogwarts, I guess. And prologue complete, I guess. I wonder how many licenses they had to get to do this game with the music and the Hogwarts name and all that. The owl passing through the train smoke. Yes. You hope I have lots of fun playing. Thanks, Neon Flare. It's looking like the combat's going to be really good, and that's one of the biggest things for me is I don't love games that you're playing that's basically a storytelling movie game. But if the combat's good, then I'll probably enjoy it. Wonder how the goblin would have done if I just rocked my battle axe. Do I have a battle axe? Am I a dwarf with a battle axe?
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting
I
ceremony.
forgot to use my glaive beam, you're right.
I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate.
Wow.
Now,
Wish I could
need
do
to
that.
study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Sure, life and death and then school. It's all normal. What's with those weird looks? Combat exploration is pretty awesome in this game. Wands, not as good as lightsabers. That's all you're gonna say, okay.
Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Sirius Black's ancestor.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough.
has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
Left!
If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Yet I don't need no wands. That's right. You take a wand over a lightsaber any day? Really?
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Is that Angela Lansbury? Sounds like Angela Lansbury's voice. Be our guest! Be our guest! Put our sorting hat to the test. Are we Slytherin?
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
This is a weird talking hat. I can't wait to explore.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit.
That's me.
But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well.
Okay.
I wonder...
You take a dwarven axe over a lightsaber or a wand.
I
huh?
detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Headmaster is played by Simon Pegg. Really? Okay, that's cool. Am I daring, curious, loyal, or ambitious? What am I? Am I trying to go towards a certain house here? Ambition is probably Slytherin. Loyalty is probably what? Gryffindor. Curiosity is what? Hufflepuff. I have no idea. I'm thinking curiosity. I want to explore and be curious.
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to
3 is always the way.
clearly on
What was
that
3?
which
Loyalty?
puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
All right. Am I Ravenclaw? Oh, you can choose, huh? Sorting hat will take your choice into account when sorting you into your house. Ravenclaw, known for intelligence, creativity, and wit. Loyalty is Hufflepuff. Ah. Curiosity is Ravenclaw. Bravery is Gryffindor. Okay. You know what? I'm a Ravenclaw. Let's go Ravenclaw. You're a huge Harry Potter fan? Let's go Ravenclaw. Gryffindor's boring.
You belong in Ravenclaw.
Yay! You're a Ravenclaw too. Nice. You're all Ravenclaw. You accept me into your house. Thank you. That changed the color of our vest or something? Yay! I'm so happy. You're a Hufflepuff. Nice.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Aww. Boo!
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Hey. What a jerk of a headmaster.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
We have the prettiest
As I was
common room.
saying, I'm Professor
Ravenclaw?
Weasley.
Okay, nice.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Ravenclaw party, man. Ravenclaw party. Let's go. Ravenclaw for life.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Oh, poor Professor Weasley. I'm not too smart, even though I'm the
Who
headmistress.
lived longer?
Assistant.
The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Okay, I would not have gotten that. Trick question, apparently.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
Now I have to
You're
buy all the
welcome.
Ravenclaw
I
merch,
hope
that's
you
right.
enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Ravenclaw merch. So I need the shirt, I need the hat, the Ravenclaw plushie. Is that what it's called? The little stuffed Ravenclaw? I don't know. Alright, let's see. Let's explore.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Okay. Okay. I wonder if the rooms are different. I assume like your bedroom's different depending on which house you choose.
Revelio. Anything?
Nothing? Just mirror work? Vaguely. Mirrors in video games. Always a little funky. Alright, where do I go? You're happy to see me a part of Ravenclaw, good sir? We Ravenclaws in chat support your grand wizarding adventure. Thank you. I look forward to...
I suppose some introduction.
This should be interesting.
Meeting all the amazing other Ravenclaws. Are you in here, Shogi? And Neon?
Different. Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
That's not right either.
Hello? Big raven on the wall.
Do you think anyone has found every secret passage in Hogwarts?
Alright.
Deep breath.
Are you looking out during the daytime with a telescope? I don't think that'll work.
Why, hello. Would you like to take a look?
But it's daytime. Sure. What are we looking at?
Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating.
Invigorating.
You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
Alright. You graduated Hogwarts by now, so you're not here. Darn. And you're still asleep, Neon. Okay. I find the stars fascinating, too.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule.
Schedule?
Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 5th years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
Sure. Fresh parchment, yes. I love the smell of fresh cut parchment and grass and stars.
That's not right either.
What are we doing here? Eating an apple. Okay. What's up, Samantha?
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Okay.
Golden gobstones?
You're weird, lady.
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you.
Sigh,
I'm Samantha.
Ravenclaws.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Nope, I know
Actually,
nothing.
Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before.
You're also a
term.
Ravenclaw, Tyler?
He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, it seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Yeah, he's quite knowledgeable.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Alright, I thought it was Hufflepuffs who liked plants.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
Oh god, puns! Oh no! I hate this girl. I mean, chat loves this girl, I'm sure.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages
Professor
it.
Garlick.
And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients, as long as your brews are all perfect.
Love interest encountered. Not the puns! Now we're gonna have to get married. Ravenclaws love puns. Do we? Oh, I think I chose the wrong house.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
So the herbology professor is named Professor Garlick. I don't know. I don't know if I can approve of that or not.
This should be interesting.
Uh-oh, somebody's playing a prank on somebody. Is this Eric Clapton? Is that his name?
One moment.
Everett
Watch this.
Clapton, almost.
Ugh, what is this? Someone threw a dung bomb.
A dung bomb.
Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next
Professor
to some
Garlick,
of these characters.
something smells
And
here.
you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
Professor Garlick needs to be seduced at all times. I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous.
Harrowing indeed. I'm still a bit on edge myself and a little nervous for classes to start.
Oh, you needn't be worried. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha, I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Herbology used to be
there.
taught by Professor
You
Dank.
Ravenclaw.
It didn't work
Professor
out.
Weasley is looking for you just outside. You had best not keep her waiting.
Who told me that? That guy? Okay. House chest place. Is that supposed to be sticking through the chair? Well, that's a little unfortunate. We can just spin all these things? Okay, cool.
Revelio.
We allowed to just use spells at any time? Oh, what's this? What is this? Do I like eventually get a fire spell and I can light this thing? Ignatia Wildsmith. Ignatia? Ignatia? I don't know how to say that name. Okay, alright. Can I go faster? There we go. Alright, I'm going downstairs. Alright.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
You gonna let me cheat? Can I cheat? A book.
Here you are.
Alright. A special magical book. Okay.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide.
Wizard's
It will
field
help
guide.
you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Okay. I put it under my armpit. It
Thank you,
disappears.
Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps
Stored
seeing
in my
it
armpit
action
storage.
will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
She's the flu system, the warp points. She. Are you talking about that little fire
This
thing
way.
earlier? Now you want one of those? What? The bomb?
The guide will give you opportunities
guide?
to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Okay.
Revelio.
Don't mind me, just casting spells.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Okay. You're saying us kids, we just never had it so good, huh? Don't know how good we have it.
Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust
Okay.
and see what details the field guide can provide?
Sure thing. This bust created in honor of Ravenclaw House resides in the lofty Ravenclaw Tower. Ravenclaw bust. Alright. Collected a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. Open field guide. Alright, this is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenge increases your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Okay. Collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Select field guide pages to continue. This is like achievements or something. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlocked at each tier you complete. Special rewards unlocked at each tier you complete. From appearances to critical upgrades. Okay. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. Okay. I have 1% of a pigeon. Yay. So what else can we do here? Level. So we check out our gear here. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. Inventory. Collections. There's a lot of stuff here. Challenges. Okay. Map. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to be going into this menu a lot, it seems like.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Sounds good. Only problem with our common room is the amount of stairs you have to climb. It's a good workout. Ravenclaw's got the best legs in the school. All the stairs to go up and down.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Alright. Essentially your everything menu. Also save and exit game. Okay, cool. Alright.
Revelio.
Okay, so I can't open that, apparently. Roll. Okay, it's like a dice. Okay. You're about to stray. Oh, God! I'm not allowed. Okay. No exploring right now, I guess. This is Kinky. The guy just arrived and he's already looking after ladies. What? What are you talking about?
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Blue flames.
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay. Blue flames fast travel. Open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered blue flames. Okay. Map. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live. Includes the house, common rooms, and the Great Hall. Select the Grand Staircase region to continue. What do I do? Press. I'm doing. Thought I was selecting it. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house and common room. Gray flue flames reveal locations of undiscovered flames. Right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including Astronomy Tower, Library, and Greenhouses. Select Library Annex region to continue. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames for you. Use right to rotate and fast travel with X. Alright. Fast travel. Those are puzzle locked doors. Ah, okay, so I have to complete some puzzle to get through the door, I guess, huh?
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Central Hall. Alright.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Central Station. Grand Central
Always
Station.
something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross Station, so to speak.
So to speak.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Alright, what's Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade.
Do I have money?
You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Okay, what about charms?
What will I learn in charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented
Ronan?
teacher.
Sounds like a ninja or something. And defense against dark arts?
Can you tell me more about the defense against the dark arts class?
Defense against the dark arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of defense against the dark arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that
What a name, Hecat. He-Cat. It's like He-Man, only he's a cat.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn.
All right.
Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you.
Great,
outside
extra
of
homework.
class.
I love
You'll
it.
be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is. But I'm not allowed to talk about it.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well,
well.
I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece.
Why is this?
Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path.
Why is
of
this
dragon.
dark undertone
I wouldn't
going on
say
here?
I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well.
Enough
chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Henia,
Good
no,
luck
He-Man.
today.
Talking about
And
He-Man.
remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable.
Okay.
Yes, Professor.
Cool. Let's
Come
go.
and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes.
All right,
and
I will.
We'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade.
All right, sounds good. All right, enough talking. Enough chit-chat. You keep chit-chatting. But now I have to chit-chat with you.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in
The
studies.
Henian cat.
Did
Okay,
I
sure.
hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yeah, you know, I'm a Ravenclaw. I just can't help myself.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And
So we're not
she
gonna
may
be in
feel
school the
obliged to share
entire
details
time.
with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally
blame
skilled
Ravenclaw
team of
for my
witches
slippery
and
tongue.
wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not so, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we
Sure.
unfold it and have a look.
All right, what are we doing? I'm looking at... Okay, open map. What are we doing here? This golden thing represents main quest. Complete main quest will further the story, unlock new features, and gain XP. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be required level or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professors' assignments or as quest rewards. Track a quest with A to continue. Alright, Defense against the Dark Arts class, Charms class. If I press A...
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good
Ollivander's still
friend.
alive?
I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket.
Was that the same
For
guy
now,
in Harry Potter with
focus
wands?
on your
I feel like it
classes
was.
and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright, alright. Okay, go to Charms class.
Revelio.
But we gotta see if there's any fun stuff to explore here first. Charmed Compass. Lead you to anything you're tracking. Okay. What is this glowy thing? Can I do anything with that?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment.
Ollivander's is a
Everyone
family
thinks
of
I'm
wand
utterly
makers. Okay.
balmy. Samantha thinks
Balmy.
I'm potty.
Potty.
But it's this painting. I never noticed it before.
I don't even know what
If
those words
I know
mean.
Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Oh, okay. Have you learned anything about it?
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
Okay, alright, alright.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough.
Okay, so...
Do come and find me
Lumos.
if you stumble on
Lumos.
something illuminating that's of
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Alright, what am I looking for? Stairs with some sort of statue thingy. Looks like down here. Oh, is it actually just telling me where it is on the map over here? It looks like it's telling me. Alright, does this look like it? Yep.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Alright, Revelio.
Revelio.
There's a little thingy there. I see it. Can I activate these? There we go. That activates those. Cool. Field guide page. Okay. Statue of Gregory the Smarmy. Statue with an ingratiating grin depicts the medieval wizard Gregory the Smarmy, the wizard famous for inventing Gregory's unctuous unction, a potion that makes the drinker believe whoever gave them the potion is their best friend. Ah, cool. Alright. Did I do what I was supposed to do, or am I supposed to do something with that thing? That looks like I'm supposed to do something with that. Whoops.
Revelio.
What am I supposed to do with that? Yeah, there were butterflies on the frame. I don't see a way to interact with this. Do I have a spell I'm missing, maybe?
Lumos.
Ah!
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Ah, I should have known. So we're collecting moths to a frame, which is a kind of a pun in itself.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Alright. Field guide page, cool. I guess we get experience from doing that, huh? Alright. If in doubt, try every spell. Yeah, that seems like a good tip. Barmy means silly, crazy, that sort of thing. Okay, nice.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I'm not telling. I followed the clues, lady.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too.
She's so disappointed.
So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
All right.
The moth. I should have seen that.
That's right, you should have. Now I bragged about you failing. Level 2. I wonder if I get any spells or anything. Alright, let's see. Where do we go? What was the... There was a way to... show me where I'm supposed to go. Okay, I want to go to Charms class. Guess I just do that. Okay. A Hufflepuff wouldn't have figured that out. Stupid Hufflepuff! I mean, they're totally not stupid. Am I hearing somebody playing a guitar? Or a mandolin? Oh man. I want to be that guy. Where's my bard spells? I need musical bard spells. I can buff everybody with my amazing lute playing. Although mandolin is the instrument for me. Right, anything around here? We'll... Want to do any more side stuff? Maybe not. Yeah, let's go check out Charms class here. This way? Going the right way? I think I'm not going the right way. Let's just go up those stairs, maybe?
Tolerate indolence than
wait.
insolence.
Go down. What? This? But the door's closed. Oh. Open the door. Of course. I may be a Ravenclaw, but doors, they confuse me. And I fear them. Defense against the Dark Arts Tower. Flue Flames location discovered. Okay. Are all these statues looking at me? Man, this is like a...
What do you want?
This is like the worst nightmare of somebody who's afraid of people looking at them. Hello, kitty. Must pet the kitty. Is this a quest? No, it's just to pet the kitty. Okay, alright. A three-headed fox or something. Wow, this school is huge, man.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Not that I'd want
Lol. Alright. Class time. Someone at Porky Studios loves cats, since you can pet them all. Is that an achievement to pet all the cats? Just want to pet all the cats.
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan?
Hello, Natty.
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Wait, you said open the book, though.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Apparently I'm not the only clueless fifth year, huh?
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Funny how you'd expect to remember these things when it's your first time at Hogwarts. All right. Accio, okay. Accio or Accio? I don't even remember. Is it like Achu or Accio? Accio, okay.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
All right. We're going to go learn another spell or just Accio a bunch of things? Accio $1 million. Does that work? Look for flu flames on the path to your objective. Consider your fast travel if they are unlocked. Use it as an opportunity to pick up a fast travel thing. Okay.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
All right. Okay, what are we doing? All right.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment.
Summoning charm, Accio pulls the target closer to the
Think of this
caster.
like gobstones, if
Hold
you will.
RT.
But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
Could you not talk to me
The
while I'm
trick
trying
is
to read?
pull
Jesus.
the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall. Yes?
Okay, okay.
Now, I could keep talking about theory
Could you-
all day, but practice is the best professor.
Could you please
Show
stop
us
talking
how
so I
it's
can
done.
read? Goodness. All right, hold RT, press the assign button to cast Accio. Pull the target closer. Release RT to finish casting the spell. Okay, so what? This.
Accio.
And then I'm supposed to
That's
hold it.
Excellent control. Stay focused.
Okay. Feels like momentum.
Splendid! Don't lose your composure. Very good. Points to Ravenclaw.
Right.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
Pretty sure I failed that.
Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
That's how you feel during
You'll
your
be the
translation
blues
classes,
just
given a
as
fragment of
before, and
text.
Miss Onai,
Teacher begins
you
suddenly
are
talking
playing
with some
red.
students. Yeah.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, court rules. Use Accio to summon the ball as close as you can to the edge without going over in order to score points.
Let us
Okay?
see this.
Wow, she maxed out on the first one. I'm gonna fail.
There we go.
Okay. So, right trigger and X.
Accio.
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Okay, all right, not bad, not bad.
Very good.
Be sharp.
Okay, okay. She's strutting about like the Queen of Sheba or something. All right, let's see here. Oh, how you like me now?
Well done.
How you like me now? That's right. All right, so I got to get Max to win this one.
Yes!
All right, one more time.
Accio.
Baby, I win. Ha ha ha.
Excellent control there.
Naughty as a baller and girlfriend material, huh? All right. Beginner's luck, what can I say?
Let us make this a bit more interesting.
What, are we gonna
shall
bet now? Bit more interesting. What are we doing now? Oh gosh. Okay.
I think we are well past interesting at
You can
this
knock
point.
the other's balls off the
I'll
board.
say.
Oh really?
Enough chatter.
Is that like
Focus
shuffleboard?
now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Oh man. All right. Well, let's see if I can knock her ball off here.
That is how it's done.
All right.
Accio.
Oh, okay. I needed to go a little bit further. Not terrible though.
That's it.
Be sharp.
I don't actually even want to knock that one. I don't think.
There we go.
Do they lose points if you knock their ball off? I wonder. I would assume so. Otherwise, what's the point, right?
Accio.
There we go.
Nicely done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Watch this.
Oh, I guess if she knocks her ball, I guess maybe we'll find out if that changes her score.
Yes.
Didn't look like it changed the score. Okay. Don't think it'd be fair, actually. Imagine they knock your balls down. Well, that's what I think Amberzak is saying you can do.
Accio.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it?
Oh, that was a fail.
Not to worry.
Nope, I fail. It does change the score? Okay. Well, I lose. I won the second round, lost the third round.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Come back stream, find Rand playing with his balls. Feels weird, man. Hey, it's the game. I didn't choose to do this. The ball life chose me, okay? You only won by knocking her ball off when you did it.
Dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Sad that I don't get an extra time to
Well done back
attempt to do
there.
that better.
You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Are you looking down on me? No, I got this. I'm holding my own.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
That's
I
right.
appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my
Wagadu.
4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
You don't think you've seen anybody win? You almost choked on your drink when I said the ball life chose me. What does Ugadu look like?
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick, and then it just materialized before me.
Sounds cool. What's the magic like there, though?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
How's that work?
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Okay, all right. Nothing special happens. Her words are almost identical if you don't win the match. Okay.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you.
All right, let's go
Until
chit chat.
next time.
Chitty chitty chit chat.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans. If
A
you're
word,
so
if you
inclined.
would.
Okay, sure,
Well,
sure.
You'd be using it on
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did.
No, it won't work on
I
humans.
trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors
Okay, what are we doing?
expect to hear from me soon regarding
Special
a
assignment. Gotcha. All right, so we learned Accio. So what can we do with Accio? How do I...
Accio!
I wonder what I can... I guess this is for, like, certain special things that I can use that on. Okay. Who are we talking to here? Is this...
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere.
Okay.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
A bit mad, huh? Okay. Did I see something? I'm hearing a sound. What's up here? Level 1 lock. Can I Accio that?
Accio.
No, okay. Looks like I gotta unlock something to unlock a lock. You beat her without knocking her balls off. Okay, well done, Shogi. Well done.
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
How did you know? Were you in there? Kind.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
But I lost.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his.
The yoink spell?
Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Alright. Let's see. I see a chest somewhere.
Revelio.
Up above. Can I get that?
And then
You can pet all the cats, apparently, huh? How many cats are there? So many cats. Alright. People just leave golden chests at Hogwarts.
I should cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
512.
Fight! It's a bold attack. Was the minister a boot or the minister a flack?
Okay.
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
Let's see here. I see symbols around this thing.
It's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough.
I
You'll
see
get us all
a
detention.
unicorn, a
And
4.
you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
What am I looking for here? So question mark is, double question mark was this one. Unicorn for spider? Where's the spider? Can I roll the spider? I wonder if there's any hints for this, because 3, 5. Am I supposed to count the numbers? Like the third one up is that weird bison thing. I have no idea how I'm supposed to get this. Ignore, it's a tarp. Let's see here. Do I want hints? Not yet. Not yet. I wonder if all these are different. Let me wait till I see another one again, because I know I saw one of those in Ravenclaw and didn't get a chance to mess with it. So let me see if I can get an idea, or maybe checking out another one on what I'm supposed to do with those. Took you a while to figure those out? I'm sure I saw
Revelio.
a chest up here somewhere. Oh wow, that's cool. It's the astronomy stuff. I want to take the astronomy class, man. Keep hearing a ping. Chest down there. I know I saw a chest up here somewhere. Man, if you're afraid of ghosts, Hogwarts is not the place to hang out. Alright, this is the astronomy tower, okay. I don't have a class here yet, though, it seems. Where is this? I keep hearing it pinging. The ping is driving me crazy. Is it pinging that? Wait. My dear Satyavati, you'll be pleased to hear that I received word from my contacts at Cambridge, who conceded that they had in fact been incorrect in their understanding of meteor showers. It seems that an Irish astronomer and a British astronomer, both built upon the work done by an Italian astronomer, all muggles, mind you, as far as I know, proposed calculating the position of the dust at Earth's orbit as means of connecting meteors to comets. Brilliant, really. One can only imagine what they might do with an enchanted telescope. Frustratingly, in my correspondence, I did feel that I had to continue using the pseudonym from my days as a gentleman scholar. Whilst I find it rather exciting to have a secret identity, the reason irks me. So looking forward to our trip later this year to Jantar Mantar. What an adventure we shall have. Okay. That's cool. I wonder what the purpose of that letter is. Maybe that will be important later. Spin all these things. Alright. I thought I saw a chest earlier.
Revelio.
I was sure I did. Just explore up the tower. Guten Tag. What's up, Grima? What are we cursing? Nothing yet. Ah, we got another one of these guys, though. Okay, which is... There's the chest. Alright, got the chest. Is it gold? Mahogany fingerless gloves. Ooh. Gear. My first gear. Oh, I already had gloves I wasn't wearing. Whoops. This gives me offense, which I guess makes me do more damage with my attack spell. Do I have other stuff that I'm not wearing? No magical properties. Alright, we gotta wear the hat, though. Gotta wear the hat. No magical properties. Don't need a scarf. It's not cold. I'm wearing the only thing we have there, looks like. Alright, so it looks like a lot of... Probably a lot of cosmetic stuff you can do. I can take off my glasses. Or I can swap my glasses. Nah, don't need gold rims. Well, I mean, do they have any stat buffs, though? Yeah, we got some new fingerless gloves. Just like mine I'm wearing. Okay, let's see here. So we do this.
Lumos.
And it shows me telescope outside next to some sort of pile of books there. I'm gonna guess that's upstairs somewhere. Tell me where it was, like it did before. Everyone's starting out on the purple mist in the lobby. Vape Nation, that's right. It's over here. I see ya. Let's go. Let's go, moth to the frame. Even the quests are puns. Goodness. Even the side quests are puns. Alright, where was it? Right here. And ba-bam! Beautiful. Alright, what else was up here? Was there anything else up here? I probably come back here later for astronomy class. I probably don't have to hang out here too much. I'm going to tell you about this. The clothes have abilities, but if you don't like them, you can transform the look of them. You forgot the button. Seems you can wear the best possible outfit to give you strength, but still change the cosmetics. Okay, that's cool. That wasn't clear to you when you started. Alright. Well, I don't really have enough gear for that to probably matter yet, but good to know.
Revelio.
Anything else here? Alright, let's look at my map here. Side quests can be found as well. Marked with a flag. Go grab map. Okay, so what side quest we got here? Library. Is that what this is telling me? That there's a side quest there? Is that what this black flag means? Potions classroom. It's like transmog gear, yeah. You want to be my wand? Sure thing. Okay, this looks like a side quest. Let's do that, and let's teleport. Can I zoom in? Yeah, let's go from here, I guess. Oh, wait, no, how do I use that? Travel. So cool, we can transmog our gear if we ever need to do that. Gotta do side quests, man. Let's see here. Alright, what's going on, lady?
I really have made a mess of things.
I hate it when I do that.
Is everything alright?
By the way, you like my hat?
Hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not alright. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian.
Oh, don't mess with
You
librarians.
see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
Your books flew away. It's amazing.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library.
Uh-oh.
Amit told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around.
Oh, Amit.
So she said that if I caused her any
What
more
a
trouble,
tattletale.
she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5.
Alright. I can do it. Why did Amit tell on you, though?
Why did Amit tell Madame
Amit.
Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed.
He was bragging.
Bragging on... Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
Alright.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
You know, I'm
I'd very much
busy modeling
appreciate
hats,
it.
you know.
One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands.
Oh, no.
If you could collect them and bring
A
them
little
to
girl's diary. That's... You know, she talks about all her boy crushes, or girl crushes, or, you know, owl crushes, I don't know. Alright, so we're supposed to find your books. And I guess we Accio them. Oh, is this another door I can just walk through? Okay. I keep seeing doors and thinking I can't go through them.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books.
Alright.
Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Okay, alright. What's this? Gloves that aren't as good as the ones I have. Okay. What's up, Spectre? How you doing, my friend? Skill issue. What do you mean skill issue? Alright, I see a book. I collected a field guide. What? Alright. Rosita's book. Is there any more in here? Let's see here.
Revelio.
Looks like there's nothing crazy in here. I see a book though. Got it. It is pretty cool. Basically, it's teaching you, I guess, how to use your Accio spell. We got one of these guys. Lumos. Alright. That looks like it's up. Looks like it's here. I'm looking for a butterfly. Is that what I'm looking for? Let me see. Although it looks like is that up above? How can you get straight on? Oh, that's weird. Is it just right here? It's just right here, okay. You can Accio flying field pages as well. What are flying field pages? If FTL taught you anything, it should be that you can walk through unmanned doors. That's right. There's no silly device keeping us from walking through the doors. Alright. Are you talking about those pages? I can like Accio those?
Revelio.
There's got to be another book in here somewhere, right? Where's this other book at? Where you at, book? Where you at? One of these side places down here, maybe? Oh. Let's get that unlocked. That's good. Aha! I see ya. Oh, I lost you. No! Oh my gosh, what's happening? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm pressing left trigger, not right trigger.
Accio.
There we go.
This must be Cressida's diary.
Oh gosh.
I'd want this back too if I were her.
We're reading her diary. Okay. Today was a good day. That is until Gareth splashed whatever ridiculous concoction he was creating over my perfectly stewed lacewing flies. Had to empty my entire cauldron. Such a menace. Thinks he knows everything there is know about potions. Always disrupting Professor Sharp's class. I'm utterly convinced that if he wasn't Professor Wesley's nephew, he would have been expelled by now. I'll bro out Smokies again tonight for dinner. I'm becoming more partial to them now, although I still prefer meat pie. Okay, we read your diary, which we probably weren't supposed to do, but we did it. Oh, sorry about that. Looking for pages. Where's the flying book?
Revelio.
I hear a ping. What are we pinging over here? A level, another lock. Okay. Oh, I see a chest. Is that behind the locked door? It's behind the locked door. Where is this other book? Sounds like, oh, what? How do I get in there? Sounds like Home Alone music there. Dee doo dee doo dee doo.
Revelio.
How do I get that? Can I go through here?
Accio.
Accio! Bring me the chest! Okay, there's probably something I could do to get past fire at some point or something. Where is this last book? I feel like I already looked around upstairs.
Revelio.
There are pages flying around Hogwarts? Okay. Anything down here? Alright, book. Where are you hiding, book? Maybe on one of these side areas. I'm gonna look over here from this side. I see no books. What about over here? There it is. Keep pressing the wrong trigger button.
Accio.
Oh. Ha! Getting blocked by the frickin' whatever's other bookshelves. Here. There it is. I wasn't pointing at it, but it worked.
Now to take them back to Cressida.
All right, there you go. The payment was I read your diary and know that you and Gareth are mortal enemies and you want to kill him. And he's Professor Weasley's nephew or something.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you.
You didn't read,
I'll
did it?
happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Alright. Perhaps a reward to keep the diary a secret. Oh, blackmail? Nah, we're no Slytherin.
Here you are.
We're not gonna blackmail her.
Lesson learned. I certainly
Rude.
won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start
No NG
brushing
blue
up
option,
on
I
my
know,
Latin.
right? No NG blue option for doors.
Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Yeah, I totally didn't read it. I totally didn't read it.
Revelio.
It's a relief to find
Totally didn't read your diary. Oh, speaking of. Yeah, there we go.
Accio.
Alright, those are the field pages that Shogi was talking about. Nice.
Revelio.
What ping? I'm hearing a ping. I don't know what's pinging. What is this? Oh, that's cool. Wow. Kind of freaky, honestly. All right.
If you ask any Hufflepuff, they'll tell you there's a...
Oh, do I see another page flying around?
It's my favorite place in the entire
I thought I just saw a page flying around.
Revelio.
Yep, there it is.
Accio.
Gotcha.
I bet garlic.
Okay, here's another one of these things. All right. All right, let's see reveal. So we got numbers and symbols of whatever it is that's around these things. So we got like a, I don't know what that bottom right one is, like a stag, a spider, an octopus, a lizard, a crab. Can't tell what that top left one is, a hydra. I don't know what that one is, a unicorn, and I don't know what that one is. Maybe an owl or something? I don't know. So I see a crab, this symbol, a question mark, and a 17. I wonder if these symbols are supposed to be like numbers? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 of them? No, there's 10 of them. Crab. Let's see. The crab, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be the 6th one. That one would be 11. Oh, that'd be 10. So that'd be 16. So maybe this symbol would add up to 17, maybe, at the question mark. So I want this bottom left whatever symbol at the double question mark. Let me see. I'm trying to figure this out. Alright, well that symbol's not an option, so I don't think I got that right.
in the common room.
Look at the other one. 11 plus that symbol, which I'm thinking is like 3 would be 14, so to equal 21 would be 21 minus 14 is 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so lizard maybe on this one? There's lizard. Problem is, the one I think I need to do for the other one was that guy, and I couldn't get that one. Maybe my math is wrong, though. Let me see. So 11 plus that third symbol is 14. To equal 21, we need to add 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be the lizard. Let's see if I did my math wrong. Is this 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm counting the symbols from bottom left all around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think this one equals 10. I think crab guy equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think equals 6. That should be 16. 10 plus 6, 16 plus that guy would be 17. I don't think I saw that symbol.
Someone was
That symbol is not an option. Alright, I might need a hint for this. If anybody's got any hints for these, I might want that hint. 10 isn't a one-digit number. Oh, are they all one-digit numbers? Oh, is it 0? Am I going the wrong direction? So you think they're all, so that's your hint, that maybe it's a one-digit number, so it's like 1 to 9 and then it comes a 0. So if that was a 0, 0 plus 6 would be 6, and then I need 11. I don't know. It's 0 to 9 is what you're saying. Okay, all right. So I was thinking 1 to 9 and then 0, but I guess it does make more sense for it to be 0 to 9. Okay. So taking that, if we consider that, that would be 0, 1, 2. So that symbol would be a 2. So 11 plus a 2 is 13. 21 minus 13 would be 8 then. So I was 1 off. So 8 would be spider. So I'd want this question mark to be spider. Is that an option? It is. Okay. So that would be a 9. Crab would be a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 plus 5 is 14. I need a 3, which would be 0, 1, 2. Hydra. Hydra was one of the double question mark ones. So let's see if that's right. There it is. We'll see if that's right. Although, it seems weird that they choose 0 to 9. Okay. Maybe that's how all those work. Purple dragon-eyed spectacles. GG. Oh, and another chest. Square-shaped paintings collection. God, okay, alright. Honestly, that little puzzle reminds me of the game that me and Shogi sometimes play offline, the escape room simulator. Let's see what purple dragon-headed glasses look like. Defense +5. Okay, those look ridiculous. How do I wear them without wearing them? How do I wear them without wearing them? You said there was a way to do that. Change appearance, X. Okay. If I go X. Let's see what we can look like. Okay, I don't want to wear those. Well, we'll go with that for now. All right. We will GG cookie time that. And before we continue, I'm going to take my first break of the day. Stand in the restroom. Thank you all for watching. Hope you're enjoying. This is definitely a game where just lots of little side quests and puzzles are going to be easy to get lost in. So I'll probably be doing that a lot. But thank you again to Shogi for gifting this game. We come back, we'll continue doing... We'll probably go do the Defense Against the Dark Arts class. Y'all rock. See you in just a bit, my friends.